Hey there, science fans. Welcome to another exciting journey into the fascinating world of medical technology. Today we're diving into the world of magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI. This incredible technology has revolutionized the way we look inside the human body. Now, MRI is like a superpower. Imagine having X-ray vision, but even better. It allows us to see detailed images of the inside of our bodies without any invasive procedures. It lets us see inside the human body without using any X-rays. Instead of harmful radiation, MRI uses a combination of powerful magnets and radio waves to create detailed images. Instead, it uses powerful magnets and radio waves. Pretty cool, right? These magnets are so strong that they can lift a car, and the radio waves help to create the images that doctors use to diagnose various conditions. Doctors use MRI to diagnose all sorts of medical conditions, from brain tumors to torn ligaments. MRI scans provide crucial information that helps doctors make accurate diagnoses and plan effective treatments. They can look at your brain, identifying issues like strokes or multiple sclerosis, your heart, checking for conditions like heart disease, your bones, detecting fractures or infections, and more. The versatility of MRI is truly astounding. It's an amazing tool for understanding what's going on inside of us. The detailed images it provides are like a map for doctors, guiding them to the right diagnosis and treatment. But like any complex machine, MRI scanners sometimes need a little TLC. Regular maintenance is crucial to ensure they continue to provide accurate and reliable images. And that's what we're going to learn about today, how to keep these incredible machines working their best. From routine checks to troubleshooting common issues, we'll cover everything you need to know to maintain an MRI machine. Before we jump into fixing our MRI machine, it's crucial to understand the problem at hand. Just like any complex piece of machinery, an MRI machine can exhibit a variety of issues, each with its own set of symptoms. We need to figure out what's wrong by carefully observing and listening to the machine. This initial diagnostic phase is essential because it helps us pinpoint the exact issue without causing further damage. Think of it like when your bicycle starts making a funny noise. You don't just start taking things apart, right? Instead, you listen closely to identify where the sound is coming from. You might even give the pedals a spin or check the gears to see if you can locate the source of the noise. The same principle applies to MRI machines. You listen closely and try to figure out where the sound is coming from. This can involve using specialized tools like a stethoscope to hear internal noises that aren't immediately obvious. The same goes for MRI machines. We start with some basic checks to ensure that everything is functioning as it should. This includes looking at the machine's exterior for any visible signs of wear and tear, and making sure all the components are in their proper places. We look for anything that seems out of place. Are there any loose cables or unusual noises? These small details can often give us big clues about what's going wrong. Are there any loose cables or unusual noises? Sometimes a simple loose connection can cause significant issues, so it's important to check these thoroughly. We also check the error logs. These logs are like the machine's diary, keeping track of any problems that have occurred over time. The MRI machine keeps track of any problems, just like a diary. By reviewing these logs, we can often identify recurring issues or patterns that might not be immediately obvious. These early clues can save us a lot of time and trouble later on. By taking the time to listen and observe, we can make more informed decisions about how to proceed with repairs, ultimately ensuring the machine is back up and running smoothly. Okay, so we've done our preliminary checks and we have a few clues. What's next? Now it's time to roll up our sleeves and investigate further. An MRI machine is made up of many different parts, all working together. We call these parts subsystems. We have the power system, the magnet, the gradient coils, the radio frequency system, and the computer system. Each one is important for the MRI machine to function correctly. We need to check each subsystem carefully to pinpoint the source of the problem. This is like detective work, but instead of solving crimes, we're solving MRI mysteries. Remember how I said MRI technology is amazing? Well, the tools we use to diagnose problems are pretty impressive too. We've got thermal imaging cameras that can detect tiny temperature changes, which can be a sign of a problem. Then there's artificial intelligence, or AI. AI is like having a super smart assistant that can analyze data from the MRI machine and help us identify issues faster and more accurately. We also use special tools like magnetometers to measure the magnetic field and phantom scans to test the image quality. These high-tech tools are like having X-ray vision for our MRI machine. Safety first, protecting yourself during MRI repairs. Before we even think about opening up the MRI machine, safety is our top priority. Remember those powerful magnets we talked about? Well, they're always on, even when the machine isn't scanning. That's why it's crucial to follow strict safety protocols. We need to make sure everyone in the area is wearing appropriate safety gear, like non-magnetic tools and safety glasses. We also need to be aware of any loose metal objects that could be pulled towards the magnet. Safety is no accident, so we always take the time to do things right. Component-level repairs, fixing the heart of the machine. This is where the real magic happens, where skilled hands and sharp minds come together to breathe life back into these complex systems. It's a meticulous process that requires not just technical know-how, but also a deep understanding of the machine's inner workings. Now that we've identified the problem and taken all the necessary safety precautions, it's time to get our hands dirty. Safety is paramount, and every step we take is calculated to ensure that both the machine and the technician are protected. From grounding the equipment to wearing the appropriate safety gear, every detail matters. Depending on the issue, we might need to repair or replace specific components within each subsystem. Each part of the MRI machine has a unique role, and understanding these roles is crucial for effective troubleshooting. Whether it's the cooling system, the magnet, or the gradient coils, each component must be in perfect working order for the machine to function optimally. This could be anything from a faulty power supply, which is essential for providing the necessary energy to the machine. Without a reliable power supply, the MRI cannot operate, making this a critical component to check and repair. To a damaged gradient coil. The gradient coils are responsible for spatial encoding, which is vital for producing clear and accurate images. Any damage here can significantly affect the quality of the scans, making it imperative to address any issues promptly. Sometimes it's a simple fix, like replacing a worn-out part. These parts may seem small, but they play a big role in the overall functionality of the machine. Regular maintenance and timely replacements can prevent bigger issues down the line. Other times it requires more complex troubleshooting and repairs. This is where the expertise and experience of the technician come into play. Diagnosing the root cause of a problem can be like solving a puzzle, requiring patience, precision, and a methodical approach. But don't worry, with the right tools, training, and a little bit of patience, we can get that MRI machine back up and running in no time. The satisfaction of seeing the machine come back to life, knowing that it will soon be helping to diagnose and treat patients, is a reward in itself. It's a testament to the skill and dedication of the technicians who work tirelessly behind the scenes. Just like our smartphones and computers, MRI machines rely on software and firmware to function correctly and efficiently. And just like our devices, they need regular updates to keep them running smoothly and securely. These updates can include bug fixes, performance improvements, and even new features for better functionality. So, part of maintaining an MRI machine is making sure its software and firmware are up to date. Think of it like giving your MRI machine a brain boost, ensuring optimal performance. Hold on to your hats, science fans, because MRI repair is about to get even cooler. We're now entering the world of advanced repair techniques. Imagine using three-dimensional printing to create custom parts for your MRI machine, right there in the hospital. Or how about remote troubleshooting, where experts from around the world can analyze the MRI machine's data and guide repairs from afar. We even have predictive maintenance, where sensors and AI algorithms can predict potential problems before they even happen. The future of MRI maintenance is looking brighter than ever. We've diagnosed the problem, made the repairs, and updated the software. We're done, right? Not so fast. Before we give our MRI machine a clean bill of health, We need to make sure everything is working perfectly. We run a series of tests to check the image quality, the system performance, and the safety features. We want to ensure that our repairs have been successful and that the MRI machine is ready to go back to its important job of helping doctors diagnose and treat patients. So there you have it, a glimpse into the world of MRI diagnostics and repair. From preliminary checks to high-tech tools and advanced repair techniques, we've covered a lot of ground today. But the most important thing to remember is that reliable MRI machines are essential for providing the best possible healthcare. By keeping these amazing machines in tip-top shape, we're helping doctors make accurate diagnoses, develop effective treatment plans, and ultimately improve the lives of patients everywhere. And that's something worth getting excited about.